There, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Coach Amanda, where you will find a new video every Saturday. Today I'm going to be making for you some low-carb Philly cheesesteak, and I'm going to tell you how I kind of tweaked the recipe. So first we are going to go ahead and get started by chopping up our peppers, and then I also went ahead and added in some zucchini in place of onion. I'm not a very big onion lover, and so I had some zucchini on hand, and so I chopped that in and added it in with my peppers. I used my chopper that you can see here. I will link in the description below this video. I will link this chopper. It is absolutely my favorite chopper, and it helps me get the job done quick, fast, and in a hurry, because most of the time we don't have a lot of extra time. So anyways, go ahead and chop all of your peppers and your veggies. And then we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to brown our hamburger. You can also find the full recipe to this in the description below. Once I browned my hamburger, then I added all of the seasonings and spices that the recipe calls for. Once you are done browning your ground beef, then go ahead and strain that. Add your veggies to your pan and allow them to cook for a little while. Then once those cook for a bit, this is when we are going to add in the rest of our seasonings per the recipe. Now, while our veggie mix is cooking, we are going to go ahead and add our ground beef to our crock pot. Let our veggie medley simmer on the stove for a little while. And then once it is done simmering on the stove and it is well incorporated, we are going to add it to our crock pot as well. One of my reasonings for using the crock pot, you don't have to, the recipe doesn't call for it. I used the crock pot because I needed this meal to stay nice and toasty in a hands-off way while I was waiting for dinner to be ready. Now that our veggie medley is done simmering, we are going to add that to our crock pot with the ground beef. Give it a really good stir and make sure that it is mixed in and incorporated really well. Now we are going to top it with provolone cheese. I have got my crock pot sitting on low, and I'm going to allow this to cook until the cheese is nice and melted and bubbly. This allowed me to be able to make this recipe at lunch, and I was able to keep it warm until dinner time. You can, once this recipe is ready and the cheese is nice and melty, you can serve this up with a side salad or some green beans, Or you can serve it how I have pictured here in just a moment, on some fresh sourdough and some homemade golden potatoes. If you like this recipe, give this recipe a try, please go ahead and let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.